And a very good evening to everybody, and welcome back to this unique challenge, and hopefully something that we can achieve to beat Manchester City's record of 202 goals in a season. We have 71 as it stands after 18 games, with Liverpool the next one up, and that's not counting what we've got in Europe so far. So if we have a look at what we've scored in Europe, probably doesn't say, does it? But I think we've scored a lot of goals in Europe as well. We'd have to count all these up later. And then hopefully we will beat Manchester City's record of 202 goals. And looking at what we've got coming up, we've got Liverpool and Manchester City coming up. We've got a third round FA Cup tie against Middlesbrough, hoping to be banging in the goals there. Then we have Tottenham and West Ham and Basel in the Champions League. I think, hey, Chaotic, how are you doing? And guys, if you're sitting there watching, don't forget, give us a like, because likes and comments are the most important thing to any creator. So pop a like on there. And I know you guys are subscribed, so just pop a like on there. Go on, you can do it. Help me out here. So we're going to play Liverpool. The only thing that I've noticed about Liverpool is that they tend to... They've got these inside forwards again, but it says they play route one. Now, I'm not sure that they're going to play route one. I'm pretty sure they're going to be looking to play the ball in front of us, not behind us. So I'm going to push the line up, which is a kind of odd thing that I normally wouldn't do this against a route one team, but I am going to push the line up to start this game. Then we'll see what happens. I've picked a very, very strong team, but I've dropped Mbappe. What a strange thing for a manager to say. He's gone on to the bench, and Arwell Davis will come on as the left wing. I'm doing pretty well, Callum. I'm doing pretty well. I hope you are well too. And we have a very strong bench as well. So we have a very good team here. And we're going to go and start off by trying to beat Liverpool. And I don't want to play with a low block. This is not the type of tactic that you would even attempt to play in a low block. Just going to check what the highlights are in. I think, yeah, they are in key highlights. We're not paying too much attention to in-game management here. We're just seeing how many goals can we score and how many goals are the opposition going to score. This is pretty much what we're doing. I do want to make a few adjustments. We are going to take out these two midfielders, as always. And for the inside forwards, I'm actually not going to do anything in particular with them. But what I am going to do is ask my inverted fullbacks to close down a little bit more to protect the corners of the area. So we'll just ask them, just close down a little bit more. And then off we go. And hopefully we are favourites for a reason, are we? I'm just going to say our home form is important to us. I don't want to put too much pressure on them. And then off we go. And let's see, can we beat Liverpool? And how many can we score? This is all that we are trying to do. And just got to keep an eye on how things are going. They are playing 100% down the middle. Obviously targeting the fact they've only got one centre-back. But hopefully they haven't been attacking very well. And we're going to pick up the loose ball here. Arwell Davis, beautifully done. Turns. Come on, let's get a bag full of goals against Liverpool. That'd be fun. Into the box, and Hakim Gray had a chance. And this is probably going to be a fun episode against Liverpool and Manchester City. We have got a very, very good team, but we've been out of form of late. We lost the last game to Aston Villa, and that was not ideal. And we've hit the crossbar now. And is this an indication that my assistant manager was right? That we should be playing in a low block? Because are Liverpool sitting deep, and are they looking for counter-attacks? Route 1. I'm thinking Liverpool of the modern day, but this is not Liverpool of the modern day. And we might have to pull them out to get the goals that we want. But maybe not. Maybe as Arwell Davis is in again. That's a penalty, ref. And I think he's given it. I think he's given a penalty. I think there was a little trip on him there. And are we going to take the lead? Goals, goals, goals is what we want. I had a target of 75 by halfway through the season. And we are 71 at the moment. This could make it 72. So can we do it? Can we pop one in here? Is it a... Yeah, it's a red card for Trent as well. That didn't look like a red card offence to me, but Florian Wirtz has put us a goal ahead. They are a man down as well. Hopefully we will go on now and murder them. But I didn't see that as a red card offence myself. I don't know what you boys think. But... that certainly didn't look like a red card offence. Peterson, talking of cards, is on a yellow. So we'll just get him to ease off the tackles a little bit. And it's all Newcastle at the moment. We've just got to convert some of these chances. It does look a little like Route 1 might work. This light is doing my head in. And... I have ordered some new lights, so this one in the front may well have to go. And we're in behind them again. Oh, we are, Will Davis. It must be. Hakim Gray makes it 2-0. And we are now up to 73 goals. And boy, oh boy, we are putting Liverpool away. João Neves found Wirtz, back to Neves, lovely ball over the top. Arwell Davis is a very, very good winger. He's 4.5 star according to my coaches in terms of wingers. And I think I've been playing him in the Journeyman as a left back. But I think he is a much better winger than he is a left back. And Liverpool are still under the cosh here. They're going to have to change the way they're playing if they're going to have any chance. Because we're just pinning them back. Another chance. Oh. Should have scored. Should have made it 3-0. Come on, not happy with this. We need a few more goals. Don't often see our teams taking short corners. But I was testing a theory that I've been working on earlier today, and I saw a couple of short corners in those games as well. I've been using the Watford save to test things out, and I'm actually working on kind of like temperament and morale and in-game shouts. And something that I've noticed in the Ipswich game, and they might all be linked. And so far, I'm finding a link, and there is that long ball over the top, and they have scored. And that was going to happen. They're playing Route 1. And maybe I've got to actually pull this line back, because if they're going to do that and they find that it works... We were supposed to be tight marking Elliott. He's not been tight marked. And they've just raced through and scored. He's scored a lot of goals, yeah. I always do near post corners. For some reason, I've always done near post corners. Well, since about FM22. Keep going. They're a man down. They should not have scored against us a man down. I think that's all I need to say. We just need to go out and bang the goals in, boys. But Liverpool have another chance. And almost get level. I wonder if I do have to pull the line back. It's a safety first measure. It doesn't affect the line up top, but just means that our passing is going to have to be a little bit crisper. I think we could get caught by that long ball, and Abba's good enough if he's deep enough to foil that sort of thing, but Badgertich has put it away. And it's now 3-1. Badgertich described as the late developer. So all you guys out there who are considering buying Badgertich, with Newcastle, he is now being described as a footballing unicorn. I don't know why. The game has described him as that. He's getting on in years, but he's found himself as a great player later on in life. He's a late developer in an extreme kind. And he's certainly a member of my first team as it stands at the moment. I'd class him as possibly one of my best midfielders. Musiala's made it 4-1, but is that going to be offside? We are absolutely pinging them. Is that going to be awarded? I think he was onside. It's awarded. I was right. He was onside. Just looked to me to be onside, and it is now 4-1. Yeah, he came from behind there. And I don't really think I need to bother with the line. It doesn't matter how many the opposition score. We just need to be banging them in here. So we're off to a good start. This actually takes me up to 75 goals, which is what I wanted at halfway. Liverpool have been dangerous, but they're simply looking to counter-attack. We haven't bossed the possession. I don't expect us to. It's a very direct way of playing. But I would still see Liverpool as capable of getting a goal. just like that. And if we allow them, I think, need to pull this line back to stop those long balls going through the centre. We really need to stop them. Jesus Abba can fall back a bit and stop those things from happening. Looking at the point of making substitutions, everybody's playing exceptionally well, but I do need to rest players. We've got some big games coming up. And are we going to make it 5? Let's make it 5, boys. This is not the modern day Liverpool team. This is a completely different Liverpool team. And they're not that good. Clearly not that good. Although we have built an exceptional team here. And we've even got players like Mbappe on the bench. It's just a nice luxury to have. And Mbappe will be coming on very soon. Just to have a little run out. And there's that ball over the top again. They've got another one. It's now 4-2. And we are so vulnerable to that. Absolutely vulnerable to that. I'm not pulling the line back any deeper. But they've had 2 of those passes now. Both have connected. And there's nothing I can do about that. Poor Jesus Abba is on his own there. And he stepped up a little bit too early. And I think I need to address that. Need to stop stepping up. And it's time to make some changes. He's still on a 7.1, Jesus Abba. The goalkeeper has taken the blame. But I don't think... That's really odd, because I don't think the goalkeeper could have done anything about either of them. Bit unfortunate. We are going to bring Mbappe on. And I'm going to rest Arwell Davis. He's been playing a lot of football. So Waneri can come on here. Peterson not having the best of games. Van needs to get some game time under his belt. João Neves can have a rest. Landerson can come on for him. Many of these players will be going out in the window. I'm pretty sure of it. And Florian Wirtz probably also could do with a rest. So let's... we really should be beating Liverpool more than 4-2, given they've had a man sent off. But we'll take 4-2. 4 goals. It's goals for. I'm interested in, not goals against. I know we are going to concede. But it's how many can we score. And there's Jesus Abba, and that's grazed the crossbar. And we've almost got another one. Come on, boys. Let's wrap this game up. It should be fairly easy to wrap this game up now. Waneri off on a run. Near post. What a chance. Oh, Mbappe, though, back heels it. Carioca has a chance into the box. There it is. Bajcetic with his second. It's 5-2. And I think that's that. It doesn't matter if they break away again now. It's 5-2. They ain't going to win it. Waneri, brilliant. Mbappe's back heel there was lovely. And from there, Bajcetic. In it goes. And we are 5-2 up. We got one more sub I can be making. Carioca probably needs to come off. And I can't make any more substitutions. Okay. I thought I had one left, but we don't have one left. And we're still going. Still trying to score more goals here. The mentality never changes. These are things I cannot change. And almost number 6. And it's gone out for a corner. Can Jesus Abba get one from the corner? Poor old goalkeeper. I'm just like something I have been experimenting with. He is pleased. He would be pleased, given that he's been absolutely terrible. If we look at his attributes, he's not very brave. He's not very aggressive, and that might be causing him a problem. So what I'm going to do, as he's not very brave and not very aggressive, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell him, I'm going to have a touchline shout and tell him to fire him up, which I think might affect his aggression and then bravery for a short period of time. So that might prevent him having a worse possible game than he is at the moment. This is something that I have been playing with, attaching attributes to the shouts, and also then looking at the team in terms of their morale and seeing if I can make links between touchline shouts and both the morale and attributes. Well done, lads. I suppose clearly we were the favourites. And how we... Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the side lights on. I don't know how that affects everything, but the side lights don't go out. It looks just about the same. So we'll just keep the side lights on and forget about the main light. So Manchester City obviously also won, and we have to play Manchester City next up. Probably not going to be as easy as Liverpool. That is coming very quickly as well. That's unfortunate that those two games are within a day. I think I can rest the players for one day, because there's 1 day recovery and 1 day of rest them. So I think I can rest them for 1 day. If not, we are in trouble. We'll be picking the team. I don't know what's going on here. Right. That light should now... I've only got one of these lights working now. Right. Hopefully that light should stay off now. I have actually ordered some new lights, so hopefully they will work a lot better. Sorry about that, but lights are lights. They seem to have a mind of their own. Hope the side lights are doing a good enough job. Yeah, it looks okay on my screen, so hopefully it's okay. So we have how many goals? 76 at halfway. Multiply that by 2 would be 162, plus what we could get in all the other competitions. That would be more than 202. But we need to stay in the other competitions, that's the thing. Manchester City were knocked out in the semi-final of the Champions League, but did lose early in the FA Cup and in the League Cup, which we lost early in the League Cup as well, didn't we? But if we can go further in the FA Cup. But 5-2, good result. Manchester City away. I'm not sure about Manchester City away. Barcelona have made... Yes, I'll take that. 52 million for Mora. I'll take that. With pleasure. I've no reason to keep Mora in the squad. Manchester City. Pretty good team, I would say. There's really not much wrong with them, apart from their jumping reach. But apart from that, really not much wrong with them. Control possession, so I do have to have a high line here. Yeah, we do need a high line. And if we go to the analyst report, that's what opposition. I don't have their final third entries, which is not very cool. of the opposition. But not too worried about that. Go back, I think, and look at how they're going to line up. Inverted fullback and inverted. So 3 at the back when they're attacking, basically. 1 extra in midfield. Inside forwards again. So I'm guessing that we're going to be in danger from the edge of the area. That they will play fairly narrow. That's my hope. Because normally we can deal with that. I want my defence narrow. And then we will be off. Moscardo 6. What sort of training has that been? Hey, music, long time no see. I just wish that Onana had tried not to be the press secretary, because he in the end made a complete twit of himself. 2 bad mistakes, but they're still in it. That's what I think. That was the away leg, and you're going to have to play well to beat them at home, but they're still in it. That's what I'll say. Peterson suspended. Yep, okay, so Marcos can come in. And that means Moreno will come onto the bench. Verts Veloso. The Velociraptor is a good call. Musiala on the wing is a good call. I'll go with that, actually. The Velociraptor for Musiala. Musiala on the wing. I think that's what he wanted, wasn't it? Nope. He wants to switch those over. Why? Verts, 2 good feet. No, I'm not switching those over. Musiala, Narwhal Davis now. But no room for Mbappe. I think this time I'm going to give Kylian Mbappe a game. And I think Lauren will come on for Carioca. That's probably the changes that I will make. Haaland, of course, is the threat. Haaland always scores 2 goals against me. He did yesterday. And it's getting to be a pain in the neck. Why he always scores goals against me, 2 goals against me when I play Manchester City, I don't know. So even if we beat them 5-2, he's going to score the 2 goals. Gray, best of the best. Oops. Best FIFA men's player. Did I see that? Now in the game they have best FIFA women's player. Gray wins World Player of the Year. Akim Gray. What a player. Mbappe wins Jeu France Footballer, whatever that is. French Footballer of the Year, I guess. I'm going to be careful with Mbappe. I've just extended his contract by a year. And I'm going to be careful with him because he might, if Gray is playing that well, he might get a bit upset he's not playing. So we've switched him over today to give him a game, but I'm reluctant to leave Gray out in such good form. So it's possible that we can put Musiala and Mbappe. If we switch them over, that gives him game time, and he's going to be a real threat from there. I actually think they're in with a shout, music. I wouldn't worry too much. I just think that it's theirs to lose now. But they've got to be better up front. I never thought I'd say this, but defensively under Amarin, they're starting to look quite solid. apart from the goalkeeper. But defensively, when I was watching it yesterday, they looked quite solid. But in terms of attacking threat, there's nothing really. Only like Garnacho is just selfish. He just runs and shoots. That's all he does. And his shooting isn't good enough for him to be doing that consistently. So, yeah, we're okay with work permits, aren't we? With Stimmich? Who's Stimmich? Scout him anyway. What I really want to be doing is buying 18-year-olds. If I was carrying on with this, it's time to have a first team and buy 18-year-olds. So there's 2 left backs, so we'll scout both of those. Peter Rushton, striker. He's German striker. Good finishing for 18 years old. Got a lot of development yet to do, but 3 good youngsters there, I think. I don't know if they... do you remember when David De Gea came to United? He had 2 seasons where he was absolutely dreadful. Nathaniel Wilson. If I loan him out, I'm going to need to play him because I'll get injuries. So I'm going to reject. Russell Ratcliffe is the same. If I loan these boys out, then I'm going to get injuries at fullback. But Bajcetic, I know, can play at right back. So we would have enough cover. So I guess that he can go. It's left back we're struggling. But I want some wages. I don't know if they're going to be able to afford his wages. Let's go 20%. I want 20% of his wages. Yeah, they feel that that's okay. So who's he? He's claimed some award. I don't even know who he is, and he belongs to Ipswich. Caswell Young Player of the Month. He's actually on loan, Ryan Caswell. Would be a very, very good player as well. So what we need to do is to beat Manchester City. I'll take actually a draw here, or a 5-4 win. I just don't want to be... The 60 million bank loan, 850k monthly. That's not bad. That's not a bad rate. So I'd take a draw willingly against Man City. But if we can sneak a 5-4, that would be extremely good. No, we don't do any of this nonsense. We go for it, and if it costs us, it costs us. That's a good team. That's a good team. And we should be doing well against City. That's a very good team. I think that's probably what I need to tell them in the dressing room, that you are a very good football team, and we should be doing very well here. Haaland, do I get Aber to type mark him? I know I want to type mark Phil Foden. He's always a menace. And I don't know anything about these two. Stephen Roberts is very highly valued. I've thought about buying him. Very, very exceptionally good player for 24 years old now. I did try to buy him when he was younger, but no go. Haaland, I don't think we will type mark him. Just pick up where you left off last time. There's a lot of the team still in the team. So let's go out and... Oh, something I do want to do. Because of those inside forwards, I want Guehi closing down more. and Marcos closing down a little bit more. Not too much, just a little bit more. Just to try and close off the corners of those areas. Expect Manchester City to have all the possession, because we are playing direct, and I can see everything is going to be focused in these areas here from corner to corner of the penalty area. They're going to be playing narrow up front, and I just want our boys to sit narrow, close everything down on the edges. Go on, Mbappe. It was a good free kick, but it came to nothing. It was a good idea, but I think they got a bit confused. I'm not sure it was supposed to come back to Mbappe. So I expect City to dominate possession, but they're actually not. Although it did just jump up there because we're in key highlights. And there's that boy Roberts. And we are a goal behind. I think they have... No, we have got the possession. And we're a goal behind. But that's okay, because this team can score goals. We'll concede goals, but we can also score goals. He was a little tight. Jesus Abba was a little tight to him there. And that's what caused that. I think Jesus Abba's played every game. He does need a rest. He did get a little bit tight. What is Jesus Abba's concentration level? 17. He should be better than that. And his positioning 16. Marking 15. He should have done better than that. I don't need to tell him anything because he should know. But let's get back into this game, boys. 28 minutes gone. We don't want to lose here at City or we'll drop to second. But that's okay. We'll still be there or thereabouts. We can still win the league. Score enough goals, we'll win the league. Now, little pass. No, wrong way. Musiala into the box. There it is. There's the goal. It's 1-1. Hakim Gray, who's in inspired form. Hakim Gray, probably the best player in the world at the moment. Hey, Saul, how you doing? I wonder how your Ipswich side would get on playing this way. I would shudder to think, Saul. I don't think I'd be able to watch. I mean, I know that Andy, who comes in here a lot, Andy, who's a good friend, comes in a lot. He did play this way with Liverpool and scored a lot of goals, won the title, and it is fun to play, but you will concede goals. There's nothing you can do about it. With one at the back, you're going to concede goals, but you do score goals because you've got those two centre mids bombing forward, which means then you've got 6 players in a line, sometimes 6 in the penalty area, waiting to tap in. Now, at the moment, it's 1-1. I'll be fairly pleased with that. So I need to have a look at anything here. So I want to have a look at Manchester City's passing. All of their passing. Let's have a look at the completed ones. Yeah, these are quite interesting. Let's go first half. There's a couple of long balls to the corner. Interesting. Let's just do passes completed. They are also playing quite wide. That's quite interesting. So it's not just that they are looking for the corners of the penalty area. They are doing that, but they're better than that. Keep going and we'll get there eventually. So yeah, interesting. Interesting. So they are attacking the corners of the area, but they're also getting players out wide who are looking for balls inside to Haaland. So it's quite an interesting little conundrum, this. I'm wondering if I need to tight mark Haaland. We're not creating too many chances, but neither are City. City are getting theirs on target and we are not. So Akim Gray has scored, but he's gone down under 7. So I think it's time to make some changes. Some boys might be getting tired up there. Hakim Florian Wirtz is not playing very well. He's played a lot of football. Landerson can come on for him. I do expect to sell Landerson for a lot of money. It's just be kind of cool. Guehi's not having a good game. Van can come on for him. And neither is the Velociraptor. And I think I will bring on Carioca for the Velociraptor. Apart from that, we're looking okay. So let's just go with those. It's like, this is crazy stuff. But this is a very poor game from a chance creation point of view. And that's why there's not so many goals. Go on, Mbappe. He's hit the post. What a chance. But this team can always score goals. And we are pretty much dominating the game. We just, for some reason, not getting our shots on target. Maybe different personnel up there might be the answer there. There's that ball that they are also playing, looking for Haaland. The diagonal, looking for Haaland from out wide. And that's what's making me think, should I type mark Haaland? Give Jesus Abba something to do. And there's whether you're trying to use the corner of the box now. And they've taken the lead. And, yeah, I'm going to ask Jesus Abba to type mark Haaland. And I need to stop their inside forwards coming inside. So Gavi, the block isn't working. That isn't actually Gavi. Where are we here? Where is Gavi? I need to push him outside onto his right foot. And he needs to go onto his left foot. And then I need to make 2 more changes. Oh, we have gone behind to City. Come on, boys. Come on, we can always score 2 goals really quickly. But let's just take these 2 players off. Let's put Mbappe up top. Lauren can come on and switch over with Musiala. Musiala's actually very tired. So Waneri can come on there. Mbappe is tired, but he's just simply going to be playing up front, so he should be able to get through the game, one would imagine, even at his tender age of 34, 35. But we got to get back into this game, boys. This is shocking. We've had all the play, apparently, although I haven't seen much of the game, but we've had all the play, according to the stats, and we've let this one go. Can't expect to lose a few games playing this tactic. We lost against Villa not long back. And it's not about winning and losing, it's just scoring more than the teams you play against. So if you actually score a lot of goals, you will do well in the title race. But at the moment we are looking poor. City are dominating this game now. And there's that long ball through the middle. They've done us with a combination of play, which has been quite cool. Is he going to get sent off as well? Just a yellow. But Karaoke's been taken out. Is he injured? Or is he just rolling around for the cameras? Just rolling around for the cameras. So come on, boys. We are capable of scoring 2 goals in the last 15 minutes, no doubt. You need to step up. So I need to, like, just thinking about it. Lauren, he's nervous. Karaoke, anxious. Van, struggling to meet. He needs to be told demand more. These two, Karaoke and Lauren, anxious. They need to be told to calm down. I think that's the shout for nervous and anxious. It's just calm down. Everything's going to be okay. Now I want to watch to see if those 3 oranges change. If they become green, then it means their performance will improve. It only lasts for a short time, but they haven't become green. Just to check the still anxious and nervous. That's a penalty, ref. And that's a penalty. 2 penalties there. Oof, Lauren, foot up there. Go on, you've got to take that ball. Well done. Come on, counter now, counter. Go on, there's space there. Go on, Lauren, go on, show what you can do. Come on, son. Into the box, chance! It's gone in! It's 2-2. Like I said, we can score. Karaoke, you see? He was anxious, and tell him to calm down, and he's gone and scored. And hopefully now Van will improve when you tell him to demand more. Lauren now, he's got the assist. He was looking nervous. We told him to calm down. He's got the assist. I think there is something in this. That these shouts are linked to attributes and on-field temperament. And now we've gone back to the top because we've got a point. But we need to win this, boys. We can still win this. Just don't give City a goal. I'm thinking about dropping the line because a lot of what they're playing is long balls over the top, whether that be diagonal or whether it be through the middle over the top. So I'm thinking of dropping the line, which we'll do now, to give my defenders, 3 defenders, half a chance. Go on, Mbappe. Go on, son. Unlucky. So there you go. He's still... now Landerson has got an orange face. So let's deal with Landerson. Karaoke, he's still anxious. And Lauren is still anxious. Now they've all gone anxious. Nervous coming on. So tell him to calm down as well. One airy. Just tell him to calm down as well. I'm not sure that is the right shout for anxious and nervous. If somebody was, like if I was at work and somebody's really anxious, it's just calm down, relax. Take a breath. I think that is the right shout for anxious and nervous. Just calm down, boys, calm down. We've got this. And that's better, dropping the line, and let's make it difficult for them to get behind us. Come on, we can sneak this, boys. We can sneak this. Go on, Marcos. Show what you can do. Look at that. 2 Coritiba boys together. Marcos and Abba. I'm fully expecting to sell Kamalo in this window, though. Kamalo could be gone. There's a lot of highlights going on here. Why is it jumped to full match? What happened there? That is nuts. Well, I think we've probably just about edged this game, but City have been pretty good in front of goal. But I guess our XG says we've just about edged it. But it looks like, oh God, it looks like City are going to pinch it. Come on, steal the ball. Let's get the ball off them. That's okay, drive them backwards. He's not going to kick it long, is he? He doesn't like kicking it long. But we've won the ball, have we? Yes, we have. Mbappe, nice pass. Lauren. Go on, son. He's lost the ball. Lauren, he's having a good game as well, which is unfortunate. He's just lost the ball. He's anxious and nervous. Mbappe, you've got no need to be anxious and nervous. Go on, Landerson. Described as world class. Into the box, Lauren! Oh, that would have done your confidence some good. Well, it looks like it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Probably a fair result. Unless we can sneak it. We can always score a goal with this tactic. You can always score a goal out of nothing. And there's a chance. Karaoke. Lovely pass. We've hit the post. Go on, Waneri. Set it up again, Van. Go on, son. Come on, from the corner. Jesus Abba, near post. Come on. Let's put City away. That's another 3 goals. If we can do it. Go on. Jesus Abba. Yes! Jesus Abba, near post. We have sneaked it. We have sneaked it in. Get in. Oh, boy. Get in. Probably the best defender in the world. Jesus Abba. I knew him as a 16-year-old in Brazil. What a player he has become. And we've put City away as well. This tactic is insane. How it works, I don't know. Go on, get stuck in there. Do not let him use the corner of the box. Oh, God. Oh, God. Defensively a little vulnerable. Come on, stay solid. Do I have to push the line back even more? Because they are looking to thread these through balls. And he's hit the post. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull the lines right the way back. And I'm going to go to a lower line to give the defence even more time. Come on, we've got this. It will be a sensational win. Come on. It's overtime, ref. Come on. Time's up. Time's up, referee. Yes, time's up. It is done. We have beaten them 3-2. What a game. We weren't at our best. We definitely weren't at our best. But we got the result. You can always win, even when we went 2-1 down. It doesn't matter. You can always get goals with this tactic. And we did. As long as you have got some good attackers. It's not something I would recommend for your main saves, though. Just as a little bit of fun. Well done, Abba. Awesome. I called it as well. Jesus Abba, near post. So that makes things look a little better, because I wasn't expecting 6 points from those 2 games. We've got to play against Middlesbrough. I think I need to rotate the team big time against Middlesbrough. When is it being played? Oh, blimey, 3 days. January is relentless. So let's give those boys a rest. Canote, who's been injured, doesn't need a rest. Okay, so that's done. Gonna have to rotate the team big time now. Middlesbrough we're playing. They are in the Prem, but we should be beating them, even with a rotated team. The rotated team will include Mbappe up front. That's my rotated team. What a team we've put together here. And we have got a window as well. And now, selling Mora for 50 million. Offer made for a steam match. I actually think we should buy him. I think the director of football's made a good call there. His technique is very, very good. Needs to work on his first touch, but his mentals are very, very good for someone so young. I think, and physically he's not bad. Can use both feet. I think it's a good call. I think we let the director of football go ahead with that one. Russell Ratcliffe. Is he the one that is already... Yeah. Nathaniel Wilson. Offer made. No, we are not accepting that. Russell Ratcliffe, he can go. Brighton. You're going to have to pay some of his wages. So for Brighton, I think they got a bit of cash. So we're going to say 40%. So they have got a little bit of cash. And they've accepted that. And he wants to go to Brighton. So we might get a little bit of cash back there. And with Mora going out, who's considering a contract... Be a little bit of money coming in there. And we've also got 44 million. There's other players who will be going out as well. I'm pretty sure of that. No, we're not going to be buying him. Nor him. Middlesbrough not really that good, so we should be beating Middlesbrough. Just check their near post capability. Let's just check. Where is it? Scout report. They're not very good at set pieces. They don't create chances, and they're poor at the near post. So we want to make sure that is set to near post. Yes, it is. And then go to the data hub. Direct counter attack again. So I'm going to have to drop the line. Just drop the line for that. And then what we need to find out, again, you got the inside forwards there, so and they're going to have a attacking wing back out there. Segundo Volante coming up here. I see. And final third entries. Oh, these are interesting. Corners again. So I'm seeing this area again, and that's like inside forwards. You can see here you got another one, an inside forward who's coming across. Can't see the highlights of these, unfortunately. But you can see what he's doing. He's just coming inside and flicking a pass in there. So we do need to close down these areas. But we shouldn't have any problem against these guys. The fourth round is made today, is it? I wonder why. Reading or Wolves? Well, we need to progress in the cup. If we're going to beat the 202, we need to progress in the cup. So I guess we'll have a look. I want to completely rotate this team. Van can play, as well as Moreno. This is the kind of game these guys should be having. And Borja can come in. I'm going to give Chateauneuf a game. And then Landerson up top there. And Mora, he could probably have a game, couldn't he? Keep him fresh. He's on the way out the door, but let's give Mora a game. Siedemar on the wing. Actually, no. Siedemar can come on for Mora. And we'll play Lauren and Waneri with Mbappe up top. It's a rotated team. Looks pretty tasty if you can bring on Mbappe. And Moscardo. Or possibly Guehi. Moscardo can play here to rest Neves. I think Moscardo can do that, yeah. And then Guehi. Where's Guehi? Can't find Guehi. There he is. He can come in for Neves. Give these boys a rest. Oh, what's wrong with Siedemar? I thought he could play as a centre mid. That's interesting. Oh, and it's the Velociraptor who can play as the centre mid. He can come in here. Siedemar can then go on the bench. Akim Gray, Mora, Arwell Davis, Marcos. He could have a complete rest. Jesus Abba. But I've got all my centre backs up there. So Jesus Abba will have to be on the bench. Wirtz, Neves, Mora, probably I can take away now. Carioca, Musiala, just in case we need the big boys to come on. It is a derby, but we should be beating this team, and I do want to rest the first team. Well, I just missed something there, didn't I? What was that I just missed? Oh, the Steam Match offer has been accepted. I don't think that's a bad shout. I do need some good 18-year-olds to put on the bench there. Nathaniel Wilson, he's not going anywhere. Ratcliffe can go, but Nathaniel Wilson, no, he's not going anywhere. So Guehi expects to be sold. Kamalo expects to be sold. Let's put some words out there. And Kamalo expects to be sold. What was that? There is a lot of interest for Kamalo, but only for a loan. So I'm going to put unavailable for loan. I'm not going to loan him out. They're going to have to buy him. So Kamalo, we will offer him out. He's staying unless they're going to pay some money for him. Mora, already sold, isn't he? And the other two are just increasing playing time. So let's sell some more players, boys. Hey, Reckons, how are you doing, my friend? We've had a very, very good start here today. Just to update you, Reckons, we've beaten Liverpool 5-2 and Manchester City away 3-2 after going a goal behind. We've now got Middlesbrough in the cup. So hopefully we will continue with this fine form. So this we also are well on course to achieve 202 goals. We now have 79 in the Premier League after 20 games. 150 at the end of the season would be very nice and would go a long way. So yeah, I'm looking at buying young players, if anything at all. Who's this guy? 39 million, 18 years old. I don't think he's worth 39 million to 56 million. Injury prone. I don't think he's worth that much. You'd have to be a little bit better than that for me to fork out that much for an 18-year-old. We'll have a look later. But I want to see first what players we sell. This might be a complete mess on my part. He wants to play complete wing backs. Good Lord. I would just leave Jesus Abba there on his own. I think the lower line of engagement is a good idea given they are playing direct counter-attack. We are going to be left vulnerable a little bit. This team has to step up to the plate today. I'm saying that. There's some great players in this reserve team, as it were. Mbappe starts for the second 11. Let's keep that going, boys. I would be very surprised and a bit upset if we don't beat Middlesbrough. And I think, as it's the Cup, FM probably will let me take this one, and they're very tired. I think we just need to pressurise them. The inside forwards, we need to be closing them down a little bit more, just to get them to be less dangerous from those areas. And then let's go and thrash Middlesbrough. We need goals, boys. This is a chance to score a ton of goals. Because, yes, it's great getting 150 in the Premier League if we can. But 202, we're going to need... Penalty, ref, he's given it. We're going to need 60 goals in the other competitions as well. So we need goals. And this is a good start. Come on, that was a surefire penalty. He flew through the air. Mbappe. Is he a penalty taker, Mbappe? Go on, Sam. Oh, sweet as you like. 1-0. I think I was right to rotate the team. Get in. 1-0. Another goal to the set. A clear penalty. And we are away. And it is just on and on and on and on. But that's what I want. I need these goals, boys. Come on. I don't care how many you concede. It's not important. As long as we win this game. Poor pass. Poor pass. That just doesn't look... Yeah, it does look a bit like it. Straight over the top, but well defended. Van did well then. He's not really an inverted fullback, that boy. And Moreno is not much of an inverted fullback either. They're very attacking wing backs. But they need a bit of game time. Chance! 2-0. Landerson. Was the Middlesbrough player fouled in the area then? I think there may have been a little hint of a foul. As this ball comes in, when he clears it, there's a little hint of a foul. Yep, I think he was fouled. And That's what caused the goal. But we'll take that. I think, though, that was a definite foul for me. So, 2 goals progression in the cup. It's all looking very good today. The Aston Villa result end of last episode was really upsetting. Like, we hammered them, and our defence is vulnerable. And if we don't score enough, the opposition, if they're in form, will score. We need to dominate games and score goals. If we don't, we're going to lose. And Aston Villa was a terrible defeat. But we're back on form tonight. But these guys are giving us a game. They're not handing us the ball. Come on, let's make it 3. Lovely pass. Go on, Landerson. 3-0. And it's only 9 minutes gone. I've only got 2 weeks of lessons left and I'm done. What are you going to do, reckons? I hear from a while back that you're going to travel. Is it still on? Still going to travel? I still think you should go and travel around Southeast Asia for a year. Just to have that experience. Because it's cheap, mate. It's really cheap. Go Vietnam, the Philippines, spend a little time in Cambodia. It will be such fun. Predictions, football predictions. I think we're going to see Liverpool. That's another goal. Moscardo, of all people, has made it 4-0 after 13 minutes. I think this could be... Where's Joe? This could be the 10. This could be his 10. Asia would be such good fun. Oh, you're working in a summer camp. That'll be hard work. Working in a summer camp will be hard work. And the money's not that great, but it's a hell of a good experience. Asia, though, you don't need really much money to do it. As long as you're not a big drinker. Because like any other place on earth, what will eat your money is alcohol. So as long as you don't do that. Food, accommodations are really cheap. I would actually go from north to south or south to north. Is that 5? No, it's not 5. You could take in a lot of cities. You could go, I would recommend places like, start in the south, Ho Chi Minh, of course, then Nha Trang, Da Nang, that's it, up in the centre, and then Hua Hin, Hue, and then finish at Hanoi. There's just so much you could do. You could even spend a couple of days at Ha Long Bay. So much to do in Vietnam. Plan it before you go. And you could do north to south. You don't have to fly. You can go by train. And that makes the experience even better. Train is cheap and it just goes all the way up the coast. Takes about a day and a half. No, it takes nearly 2 days to go from north to south. But you wouldn't be going all the way. So, yeah, that would be super thing to do. And then, oh, Landerson. I would have expected Reckons to score that. What are you doing? This is where we're going to get 10. We need 10 from this one. I don't care how many they score, but I want 10. Where's Joe? He'd love this. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. Time is ticking away. Yeah, I think we can tell we're in control of the game, Mr. Assistant. This is my reserve team as well. Like, oh, blimey. Players like Guehi, Van Borgia, they'd get in any team in Europe. Valesso, Moscardo, Lauren, Landerson, Nawani, they would get into any team in Europe. And this is my reserve team. It's like insane, the team we've put together here. What are you doing, Van? It's absolutely insane, this squad of players. And I haven't really got one single first team member in this team. Guehi does play quite a bit for the first team. Maybe Mbappe has played a fair bit as well. So maybe 2 are first team players. Oh, it doesn't matter. They can score 1, no problem. See, these guys are composed. I thought they were complacent. I thought purple was complacent. And I have this theory that these are linked to touchline shouts as well as the attributes. So we're working on that one. It might be a while before I complete the testing because I have to play in full match to get an idea of how that's working out. But they're all mentally focused. They're all fine. As they should be at 4-1 up. Oh, Lauren. Wrong foot. Has he only got a left foot? Nah, he could have done that with his right foot. Could have had a poke at that with his right foot. Come on, boys. I want at least one more before half-time. At least one more. 10 goals would be so invaluable. Even 8 will be brilliant. Yeah, South Korea is very expensive. That's why I didn't mention South Korea. It's very modern country. Oh, boys, what are you doing? That was the Velociraptor this time. Come on. You got to be more clinical than that. I need to tell them that you need to be more clinical. These forwards. Some of the finest beaches, the 2 countries first that I mentioned, Vietnam and the Philippines. Some of the most outstanding scenery you're likely to ever come across. Indonesia is also famous for its scenery. You could go there as well. But I was looking at groups of countries together. Vietnam, Cambodia. Especially those 2, they are very, very cheap. And it's just a short plane ride to the Philippines. So I would say you want cheap and you can go for a long time on little money. We're ahead on the scoreboard. Deserve to be. Keep going. I want you to keep going. Keep going. I'm going to say you weren't that bad because he will have high standards. So you weren't that bad. I don't think we need to do anything else. They've made a sub, but I don't think he's going to hurt us very much. We've pretty much closed them down. As we should be. Yeah, it's all about how much money. You still want to go to the World Cup, that'll cost you. Everything will be expensive there, but it'd be a hell of an experience, we'll say that. Something I never got to do, go to a World Cup. simply because it would be so expensive. And I've never been in a position where I've had that kind of money all my life. So, shame, but it's the same. I would also have loved to have gone to the Rugby World Cup, but just don't have that kind of money that you need. Come on, boys. We need a little bit more than what you're giving at the moment. They're all happy-faced, but something's not quite right, is it? They're not working hard enough. But there you go. Lauren's got a 5th. Yeah, if you can go, then go. And it's easier when you're younger to stay in hostels, to stay in accommodation that's not really that great. It's easier to do that when you're younger. So if you can go, go. Yeah. So this is fairly straightforward. This is over this as a game. But it's goals I need. If I can get lots of goals in the games like this, this will help me break the record. Just having a look down here. Nobody's particularly tired. I don't want to take anyone off. Yeah, I mean, I worked in America for 4 years. I had a great time. Really, really good time. But that was back in the day. I'm not sure I'd want to go to America at the moment. But I had a really, really good time, and I'm sure you'll have a good time. Andy, my friend, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm getting there. It's not 100% yet. But what a strike. Moscardo has done it again from outside the box. It's now 6-1. Yeah, me too, reckons. All good with you, Andy. We've got off to a great start here today. Beating Manchester City 5-2. And then we beat Liverpool 5-2, unfortunately for you. And then we beat Manchester City 3-2 after going 2-1 behind, 2 late goals. And now we are stuffing Middlesbrough in the cup. 6-1 at the moment. And the goals that we are scoring, I think what I might do is just briefly pause and count out how many goals we've actually got so far. 202 being the target. We can't be that far away with a lot of games still to play. We're now at 77, is it, in the Prem? So we're nearly at 100 in the Prem with 20 games gone. Yeah, you're going to jinx me, are you? Well, I'm glad you didn't turn up for the Liverpool game. I didn't want to be jinxed then. Jinx me for the Champions League. Come on, we need more goals, boys. I'm looking for complacency here. He's calm. Complacent is orange, I think. Who's this guy? Complacent. So I'm looking for complacency. And this is what I would then do. So I want him to give more. Or fire up. Complacency is lethargic. So fire him up. There's another one. Complacent. So fire him up. And what happened last time when we reacted to those 2 anxious players and we said calm down, one of them made an assist and the other one scored. So hopefully we'll get something out of the Velociraptor now. We need to make some changes anyway. Because some of these boys might be getting tired. Guehi's getting tired. So Marcos can come on in the middle. And Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Let's undo that. He's not playing it. Borgia's fine. Marquehi. See, these are all. Shao Neves can come on. Nobody else is getting particularly tired, and I don't want to take anybody off, to be honest, at this stage. I'm more interested into seeing how they react, because at the moment they're still complacent. There's the Velociraptor. There you go, the Velociraptor's little flick. I'm absolutely convinced we found the secret formula to touchline shouts. Look at that for a little flick. And that's now 7. Is that the magic formula? Have we found it? That is so interesting. He's still complacent, though. I think we do have to make some changes now for the last 3 minutes. Velociraptor himself. These two, Borgia, Marcos and Van and Mbappe. Oh, we'll just bring on Akim Gray. Probably the best striker in the world. Poor Middlesbrough. Lauren got a 10. 7-1. It wasn't the 10 that I wanted, but that was nice work. That was nice. So far, no jinx yet, Andy. And we will be... I don't care who we're playing. I think it's fairly straightforward. Kamalo is injured. It probably means he's not going to be sold now. 3 assists from Lauren. Just keep this going now, boys. Keep this going. So, who have we got in the next round of the cup? Do we know yet? FA Cup, Reading or Wolves? They haven't played yet. So we have now 79 goals in the league. City did concede 61, so we're still pretty much ahead of City as well in conceded goals. But in terms of other goals, we'd have to go and count them up, I guess. So 79, and that would get us up to 86, 87, 93, 96, 99, 104, 110, 111, 115, 117, and 122 at the moment. So we need 80 goals, 81 goals. What did I do there? We need 81 goals to beat City. I think we're going to do that easy. Tottenham, we will play our first team now. So Ramirez comes back in. Arwell Davis. And Peterson. Jesus, Abba. And then Badgertich. I think Badgertich is playing. I'll put Badgertich there. Actually switch those over. Badgertich and João Neves. And then Florian Wirtz. And this is the tricky bit, isn't it? Karaoke. He can't play there though, can he? Yeah, this is the tricky bit, isn't it? Who plays at centre mid? Musiala. So we have Florian Wirtz and Musiala. And then you have Karaoke and who plays on the left wing? Who was playing for me on the left wing? I can't remember. Oh, it was Arwell Davis, wasn't it? We want to put Arwell up here and put Guehi, who's dog-tired actually now. Van is probably the best bet. Or we could put Peterson over here and Marcos here. That'll do. And then I want to put Gray up front, of course. Akim Gray goes up front. So that's that done. And this should be another, well, Spurs fairly comfortable victory, I would say. New contract for Musiala. Unfortunately, he's out for 5 weeks. But that's okay. It means nobody's going to buy him. Russell Radcliffe is the one that I'm actually thinking of letting go. So we got 40% last time, didn't we? West Brom. So let's go 40%. If you match it, then he can make his mind up then. Yeah, we're not going to sell Guehi, are we? And Kamalo, I can say to Guehi, go and find another club. We've done what we can. But I'm quite happy to keep him. He's a very, very good player. Tottenham, good team. Got a lot of good stuff in there. Poor from... So near post. Want to go near post. And they don't create good chances. They're not very brave or aggressive. So I think we probably should get stuck in. But they're probably good tacklers. I think it might be just better to up the trigger press a little bit. Up to full. Be aggressive in that way. And then direct counter-attack again. So have they got inverted fullback? They're all playing with this inverted wing-back and 2 inside forwards again. I wonder if I've got some clearer... In the last game, more from the left. So they do tend to get a lot of crosses in. I'm not seeing a real pattern here, so maybe that's something we just have to look at as the game goes on. We should beat Tottenham, but this is a game we could easily lose. We are 4 points clear of City. Van, you're having a laugh. We're not selling Van. Although we might have to. We may well have to. If he complains. But at the moment he wants to go to Tottenham, does he? Mora is leaving. That means 32.5 million in the kitty. Funny to be selling players like without any hassle. You can go. So we've now got up to 80 million. How many players are still wanted? Florian Wirtz, he's not going anywhere. Van, possible. Landerson, possible. If they're at the right price. A lot of interest in Landerson. Guehi will go. Siedemar, possible. A lot of players still wanted, so want to see if we can build up some money and then bring in somebody like who's world class again. The Velociraptor. The Velociraptor. So how has your day been, Andy? Has it been good? Because we're getting to the weekend again now, aren't we? It's the weekend coming up. More footy on the TV. Yamal, would love to buy him, but he's not for sale now. So we'll just keep him on the short list in case he becomes available. Might be able to get him like we got Mbappe at a reduced cost. Nathaniel Wilson is not going anywhere. Sorry, boys. No work until Monday. Yep, we're into the weekend. Liverpool are not far short of winning the title, Andy. Prediction on when they will win the title? What do you think? Barcelona signed him. Hey Sally, how you doing? Welcome. How are you? Yeah, big man. I'm getting to be a bit big around the belly. I have started a diet actually and a lot of exercise. I've lost 1.7 kilos. So hopefully not so big in the near future. And welcome to this madness, this WM tactic that we've put together. And we could easily lose games without a shadow of a doubt. But we have one hell of a team that we've put together here at Newcastle. This is the most insane attacking tactic I've ever seen. We've set ourselves a target of beating Manchester City scored 202 goals when I tested it. So we've set ourselves a target of beating 202 goals. And it is insane. We just keep scoring goals. Okay, so our home form is important. Let's go out there and... Well, I'm also looking at opposition instructions, and also I've been doing a lot of work on touchline shouts and how they might be linked to certain attributes and to morale on the pitch. And we got a little bit of a result when we had two anxious players. We told them to calm down, and one assisted and the other one scored. So we've had today even a little bit of a result in that respect. So we're looking at that as well, which could be quite an interesting find. Who do I want to... I'm not sure about him. In fact, basically, I'll just try and close them both down. Type mark them both. And these boys, inside forwards, I think crossing is very good. This one, I think we can force him outside. Agility and balance is very good. I think I'm going to leave them. And I'm just going to make sure the areas of the penalty, if they look like they are using the edge of the penalty area, we'll do something about that. Have you tried it out, Sully? Hey, DM. How are you doing? So, here we go. Can we get more goals? We still need a ton more goals, boys. We cannot rest on our laurels. And it's only Tottenham. This is the first team. Go out there and slam some goals in. We're also using the Chinese mod for this because it is much more attacking than the FM tweak mods. So the two things together are creating these amazing goals that we're getting as well. But also we are conceding goals. Let's not beat about the bush. We concede goals. We have one central defender and he gets caught a lot. But the two inverted fullbacks are doing a good job with him. So, oh my lord. Come on, we can beat Tottenham, boys. Yep, things are good. 5 goals in this game, Andy. I love an optimist. I don't think it's going to be 5. I'll be happy with 3. I'm pretty good, DM. I still have the remnants of a cough, cold. But hopefully we're going to get rid of it. If we stop it, what we've got is, you can see the M at the base. And then you've got the W. But what's really cool about it is that the centre mids go forward. Both centre mids go forward with the deep line forward comes back. So what you get is an inverted W. You then get the W going that way, which is just so cool. Because the centre mids are going up here. And you get it inverted. And it's really insane how attacking this becomes. And the deep lying forward still scores a lot of goals. And I know, Andy, you tried it, didn't you, with Liverpool, and they scored a ton of goals as well. It's insane, this tactic. But we are not scoring goals here today. And that sometimes happens as well, which is a worry, because Spurs may well go on to beat us now. If we're not scoring goals, the opposition will. So that is a worry. But we're going to lose games, so it's not a big deal. This is where we get caught out. We don't have enough back. Yeah. I just knew it, because we've had all the possession, all the highlights. We haven't scored, and the opposition will score. If we don't score, we're going to lose. And so these boys, just looking at they're composed. We'll see how they are after. They're all composed, but now I want more from them. It's not the end of the world. We can score 3 in 10 minutes, but I had a feeling they've just had one highlight, one shot, one goal, and we've had all the play, and I just got worried. I know where this game is going. And I can't go more attacking, because we are attacking about as much as we can. Yeah, I'll just have to tell him you've been terrible. Akeem Gray, there's a number of players who need to lift their game. And we just need to score. If we score, I'll make us favourites. But if Spurs score first, then we're done for. I mean, look at they've still only had one shot and one on target, one goal. We have just belted them. But if we don't score, then we're not going to win. So I'm going to go on. The fact that I've got nothing to work on here in terms of their morale, they're all happy as Larry, and I don't know why. They should not be happy. Jesus, Abba has missed as well. So I'm going to assume this is personnel because the front three are absolutely dreadful. So we're going to change that forward line at 60 minutes. I mean, look at this. We've absolutely annihilated them. Come on. The defense has done okay. Carioca's not good. Hang on, what's happened here? So Carioca and Akim Gray, dreadful. Let's put Mbappe on there. And Lauren, who's in form at the moment. Musiala's also poor, so Landerson can come on. And Florian Wirtz also poor. The Velociraptor can come on for him. Landerson good on both feet now. But Landerson's better on the left, I think. So these boys, let's give them a team talk. We've got enough time. Play without pressure. Get on with it. Hey Boris, how are you doing? Thank you, appreciate it. We are just messing around really in this save. We've got this attacking tactic which isn't working in this game, but has been scoring tons of goals before Andy turned up. Andy did say that he was jinxing it from here on in, and he's done that. Because I don't know why we are losing to Tottenham. We shouldn't be. I don't know if there's anything else I can do here. I can't... Are they sitting back? They don't look to me like they're... They must be sitting back. Do we need to get pushed further forward? No, I'm going to come back into a low block. I'm just going to take a chance. Try to pull them out. If they're sitting back, I need to pull them out. See what happens. Might invite them onto us too much. But we might get back into it because we pulled them out. We've just got to create some space and we'll score. Come on, boys. Come on. Yeah, always the danger. It's not to be today. And that's a blow because we haven't scored. And that is... It's a big blow in terms of the number of goals that we require. And they've gone 2-0 up. Yeah, I had to take a chance. I knew it would bring them on. It's just... This can happen. This can happen. You've only got two back there. It's like crazy, crazy. That's not good. But, of course, in key highlights as well, I can't see what's going on. There were 3 shots, 3 on target, and they're 2-0 up. We've had 18 shots, but we haven't been getting them on target. That's the way it goes. My favourite club... my favourite club is Manchester United for my sins. I don't even know if we're going to make it through to the next round of the Europa League. It should have been done and dusted last night. But still, all to play for, though. All to play for. And that was dreadful, boys. That was a throw the water bottle moment. I mean, what's really upset me is not the fact that we've lost. It's the fact that we didn't score. That's what's really upset me. We have to score in every game. We still need 80 goals to beat Manchester City's record. Beşiktaş. Okay, so you're actually a Man United fan too. I know times are tough. Times are very tough. Just gonna have a look. I don't like this glitch. I'll have to do this every time. So West Ham, we do have a week's rest, so they don't need to rest. So we'll play the West Ham game, I think, and then we'll call it a day for tonight. But we're top of the league, which is good. We're doing okay in Europe, which is good. So we're in 5th in Europe. We lost 2 now, haven't we? We lost to Arsenal and Dortmund. But we'll qualify nicely. We have 2 easier games left now, so that's okay. We're still in the FA Cup. So we have plenty of games with which to get these 80 goals. But I want to see a reaction from this team. I want a ton of goals against West Ham. We really need to be scoring goals against West Ham. One of the things I didn't do then was check with the assistant on the opposition instructions. So I got to take some responsibility there myself. So that was... Russell Radcliffe, is he the one that... No, it's Nathaniel Wilson I don't want to go, isn't it? Yeah, he can go. Birmingham. No, we want money for him. We want 40%. And if you can match that, and they've gone for it, you can have him. But if you can't match it, don't come to us. I think Onana is probably feeling like Onana this morning. After his remarks, I think he needs to concentrate on improving his goalkeeping ability, not improving his press relations. Just shut him up, put a gag on him, because he must be feeling dreadful now. He must be feeling awful. And that's that couldn't have been better set up, in all fairness. It was perfectly set up for him to have a bad game. And it's just like he's nothing to do with the press, and he needs to focus on his goalkeeping. And if I was Amarin, I'd have him in my office this morning. He would not be feeling good when he came out either. The Velociraptor wants to start more games. We're nearly through the window. Who's he up against? Musiala. Could move Musiala. We can give him some more game time and move Musiala up to left wing and move Arwell Davis back to wing back. We can do that. So discuss the issue. But we could always say, if there's somebody's playing out of their skin, Florian Wirtz is in the form of his life. He's not happy. I'll give you a run of games, but I expect you to come up with the goods. He's been quite good, in all fairness. Oh, not about Borgia as well. I could let him go, actually. Does he have a friend? Does he have a good friend? It's a minor issue. Why would he want to leave? He doesn't have a good friend. Why would he want to leave? I also want to check what is his... He's a fringe player. His actual playing time is fringe. He's a Greed squad player. He's getting some games, but not enough. Where is he in the hierarchy? Dynamics. Borgia. Is he down the bottom? Yeah. I'm not going to bother talking to him. We won't bother with that. We're in the transfer window. He's unlikely to come back to me in a week, is he? So Russell Radcliffe. I'm still getting these two mixed up. It's Nathaniel Wilson that I don't want to... Ipswich are coming in for him, are they? So let's say 40%. I'm actually... For Ipswich, I'm going to say 50%. Let's try and... yeah, they've got... I could have asked for a lot more money at the beginning. I don't like transfer windows. Do you guys actually like transfer windows? It's like using this as a tester with my Champions Elect team. 35 shots, 14 on target. Lose against Bournemouth. I just lost against Tottenham, Adrian. And I just pretty much peppered their goal. Tottenham had 3 shots, 2 goals, and lost. It's this tactic, the way it goes. You're going to lose some. But we're still scoring tons of goals over the season. How long into the season are you, Adrian? Half spaces were so open. Yeah, I mean, it's like there's very little I can do about this. This is how they used to play in the 40s and 50s. This was one of the tactics that they played with. So it was obviously attacking football in those days. There's a lot of players coming in for Ratcliffe, aren't there? He is a good player, though. Good young player. Fulham can go 50% as well. Could probably have got more money for him. And who else? Stimmich. He's a good young player. I like him. Who else is Russell Ratcliffe? Still one more, is there? Fulham. Offer made. Yeah, we'll accept it. We've already said 50% of his wages. I don't know. There's another little glitch, FM. The game was 35, but only second time of using the WM. It's not something, honestly, Adrian, I would tell people to use in their main save. Have a bit of fun with it. See how many goals you can score with your favourite team. But not something that I would use in my main save. Helena Costa. One of the best chief scouts that money can buy. Do I need a chief scout? Probably not. But if you're looking for a chief scout, boys, Helena Costa is one of the best chief scouts that money can buy. I've had her in so many saves now. What a brilliant chief scout. Andrew Hatch could be good enough to be a squad player for us. Okay, let's recall him then. Is he that good? I don't think he's good enough yet, but he's only 19. Let's bring him back. And good enough to be a squad player, fullback. He's an inverted fullback. How interesting. Let's bring him back then as well. Let's get him in the squad. In which case we could let Nathaniel Wilson go out on loan. If we bring Gallo back. And Anthony Morris as well. So let's bring him into the first team. And Hatch can come into the first team as well. These are the players. If I was actually continuing with this, these are the players that I would focus on now, not buying really expensive players. The boy who's come in, Steammatch, I think he has potential to be a very good player. These are the boys we need to be focused on. I just like the look of him at 18 years old. And if I was doing this long term, I'd be looking to bring in youngsters now, because all I'm getting from the older boys is I'm not playing enough, and I can understand it in this case, because they are simply not playing enough, because it's a squad full of superstars, so I can't play them all the time. So we will play Reading. They beat Wolves, did they? That was a good result for them. Wolves 0, Reading 2. So we'll play this West Ham game. We've got to bounce back after that Tottenham debacle. Yeah, there's some good youngsters. They're not very good at set piece, so we will focus on attacking ones. Tactically, this team has to play again, and they have to do better. They have to do better than they did last time. I might actually put Musiala in here, play the Velociraptor, and actually Mbappe can come up here. Wirtz can have a rest. And the Velociraptor in there, and Arwell Davis can play as the wing back. That'll do it. Celtic had the holy goalie. Onana is the holy hands goalie. Yeah, I won't disagree with that. Certainly not going to disagree with it. Team selection advice. Chatano, no. Peterson, possible, but I want to try and give this last team the chance to put right what they didn't do against Tottenham. Bajcetic, I think, is essential to be in this team. And he's become such a good player. Like, he was just like a 2.5-star player. Although the stars don't mean much, it means that in the eyes of my coaches, he's become one of the most important players in the team. And he is having a great season. I'm not gonna deny it. No, we are not. Well, we could now take out Nathaniel Wilson, couldn't we? But let's get some money for him. Oh no, we don't want to sell him. He's too good to sell. We want to loan him out. I think he's down for loan, isn't he? Available for loan. No, we don't want to sell him. Right, let's go and play West Ham. Let's see how we get on against West Ham. Forget about the transfer window. He's going to go to Fulham. So let's go and make some goals here, boys. And I can tell them that they need to do better. I mean, that's the idea of keeping this team together. They can't play as badly this time as they did last time. Surely not. Not this bunch of players. Siedemar 6.15. That's not very good. It's not very good for you. 6.25. Yeah, that's not good enough. That's not good enough for a player of your caliber. I mean, most of the time you can tell these boys off because they do have high expectations of themselves. So 6.25 would not be very high in his estimation. Who's Renan? He's not as good as what we've got already. Nowhere near it. If I can keep hold of Landerson will be good to keep hold of. Oh, City drew. That's a bad sign. That's not a good sign. No, we're not going to a low block. We can't really do a low block with this tactic. It's just not on. So I have a bench. Wait a minute. What's happened here? Van, yeah. Peterson, yeah. Where's my centre-back? Borja. That's okay. Landerson, Moscardo, yes. Lauren Navani. Actually, Guehi instead of Moscardo. Yep, that'll do. Now then, boys. This needs to be a much... Okay, Boris, see you next time, buddy. Have a good one. Enjoy. So let's actually do better. I want to see a much better performance. That's what I want to tell them. This team, I have high expectations. Let's try and take those out as well. And I expect he's actually probably going to play as a winger, isn't he, Jaden? Very strong right foot. Yeah. So I don't mind him cutting inside. I don't mind them playing around here. No Bowen. So do I need to tell these guys anything? No. I just want to tell them I want to see a better performance. And then storm out. We are better than the last game. But we are very, very vulnerable at the back. There's no denying it. Oof, unlucky. Come on, Badgetich. Come on, boy. Come on. We desperately need goals in this game. We desperately need goals. That's good. 3 shots, 2 on target. That's not bad. We've got all the possession. We desperately, desperately need to score goals. Anybody complacent here? No, they all seem up for it. Complacent is orange, I think. Karaoke's not playing very well, though. So we need to stop this and work out why is Karaoke not playing very well. It's just an exceptional set of attributes. It's something in his personality. Not really. Exceptional player who's really struggling out there for some reason. He's composed. Oh, no, not a set piece, because I went all attacking set pieces, didn't I? Come on, take the ball off them. Oh, this is not good. I shouldn't do that when I see that they're not very good at set pieces. I should not do that. The minute I click on do attacking, focus on attacking, we get done by a set piece. I shouldn't do that. I just got to listen to the assistant from now on. Alright, this is not good enough, boys. front line again is terrible. So what is it that's going on? Is it the lower line of engagement? It could be. So let's do that. The assistant has twice told me about it. So is it that we need to sit back? Just looking at that, is it the long ball? Yeah, long ball over the top again. So we've got to pull that line back a little bit. It should be in standard already. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with the line. Maybe I shouldn't be stepping up. Let's just... but we can score goals. Come on, we can score goals, boys. So these forwards, 6.4, 6.5. Why are they playing so bad? We got two players who are very frustrated, anxious. So we want to just tell both of those to calm down. Jesus Aber and Badgetic. Just calm down. There's plenty of time to go. But again, we're not really creating anything. We're just going into a bad patch by the look of it. Or is it that I've got to start different attackers at this point? Carlo. Which one, Jimmy? Who's Carlo? Karaoke, you mean? Have a look at him. I mean, he's not pacey. He's not pacey at all. So maybe it's his role. Maybe we need to change his role, because at the moment he's playing as a winger. But I can't change the roles. That is the problem I have. I can't change the roles. That would be breaking the rules. Legerdal is causing problems. So I can't break the rules and change the roles, unfortunately. Just remember that one. Okay, it just might be a bad patch. We're going to concede goals. There's no doubt about it. And we haven't conceded many, so maybe this is our time to concede goals. Barcola. This is maybe our time. You've been terrible. Again, absolutely dreadful. To concede goals, I don't know. But it's the problem is looking to be these three. And I was hoping they would play better than last time, but they haven't. But I've also got, like, Karaoke as having a poor game. Nobody is particularly playing well. But these three are dreadful. Oh, boy. I'm going to take... I'm afraid I'm going to take Karaoke off. He's not suited to play there. You're right. He's more of a number 10. He's done really well for me as a number 10. But he's not really suited as a winger. Some of these boys need a severe talking to. Only one. So I'm really quite angry. He needs to buck up a little bit. So you are right, though, that he doesn't have the pace to play that role, but he hasn't done badly all season. And he's actually played quite well. Do I have to lower the line even further? Looks like I have to. Because they're getting behind at ease. We are in really bad form. Really bad form. So these three, I think, are going to have to come off. I'm going to have to try a different attacking combination. Akim Gray is awful. He's like the best striker in the world at the moment. And he's had 2 dreadful games. So I think they're all coming off up top. Got to try some different forwards. So Lauren, and we'll bring on Waneri. He can play up top. And Musiala can come on for Mbappe. The only problem I have is I cannot, apart from tinkering with the lines, I cannot change the tactical approach at all, which is kind of like, we're just like, I don't know, it's just a phase where we're not scoring goals, and we've scored 15 goals in 3 games, and suddenly they've dried up. But this is so FM. It's like, why would they dry up suddenly? But we just have to hang on and hopefully regain the goal scoring. But we are 80 goals behind Manchester City at the moment, and time is going to tick away. Can we do this 202 goals? Oh, but West Ham look like they are world beaters. Nah, Lauren, Musiala. I'm struggling as to why this should be. Maybe Peterson should come on. Maybe Peterson on Velociraptor, who's been demanding more time. He's just decided he doesn't want to play. Florian Wirtz is having a nightmare. He's played badly for 2 or 3 games now. So Wirtz has to come off. Landerson can come in here. A goalkeeper. And Marcos. Let's put Peterson on there, and then we're done. That's it. There's nothing else I can do. Hey Joe, how you doing? We didn't get the 10 tonight, unfortunately, but we've just lost the last 2 games. Looking at it, we're going to lose this one 2-0, or even more. And we just lost to Tottenham 2-0. We won the first 3. We beat Liverpool 5-2, Manchester City 3-2, and then Middlesbrough 7-1. So I'm not quite sure why suddenly we've decided we're not scoring any goals anymore. Is it personnel? No, because the people coming on are not doing it either. There's something going on. It's just a bad run of form. There's nothing more to it than that. Crying won't help. I mean, we're dominating the games. We dominated Tottenham and lost 2-0. We're now dominating this one. That's because we went into a low block. We were getting blasted before we went into the low block. But they're catching us on the counter. I think I've put the line back to lower now, haven't I? It's the line at lower. Yeah. They're just catching us with balls over the top now. But we've come back into the game and we can still score goals. This team can still get goals quickly. It's just, yep, absolutely, Jimmy, it's FM doing what FM does. There's no way this team is going to be good doing this for the rest of the season. No way. And it's just FM leveling things out again. Unfortunately, I can't do much because I'm stuck with the rules of the competition, and also I'm watching in key highlights. I really haven't got a clue what's going on apart from the highlights that I see, so there's not really much I can do. But we're being soundly beaten with this ball over the top. Absolutely soundly beaten. And the forwards have dried up. And it's we've changed the forward line completely, so it's not personnel. Oh, it's too easy for them, isn't it? 3-0. We're just getting slammed in this one. It happens with this tactic. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But we'll turn the computer off and we'll turn the computer back on, and on Sunday we'll start with an 8-0 win. And I do believe in that myth. I absolutely do believe the dice get rolled again when you turn the computer back on. But at the moment, turning the computer off is a good thing, because we are in serious trouble now. And I think it means that we'll actually go into second. At least we've got a goal. I think we'll go into second now. No, Manchester City must be... Oh, they drew, didn't they? So we'll stay in first place. But not too happy losing 2 on the trot. And that gives us 80 goals in the Prem. That's not enough at this stage. 21 games. We got to do better next time. Yes, we do like the water bottle. I don't think I have ever thrown the water bottle in a live stream. Oh, God, don't score another one, West Ham. The teams we're being beaten by, though, they're not very good teams. The teams we beat, Manchester City and Liverpool, this game doesn't sometimes make sense at all. It just refuses to make sense. But then the Premier League doesn't make sense to me ever either. An interesting question was posed the other day. Is the Premier League, now can we say it's the best league in the world? Because it seems like there's just 2 teams really who dominate the Premier League. And shall I throw the water bottle? Yeah, it's about time we threw the water bottle, and they're obviously not going to be happy. That was terrible. Disgrace. And we've lost 2 games on the trot now. Absolutely disgraceful. We are, of course, in that busy time at the beginning of January. But we had a week's rest. There's no excuse for this. We just got to... We'll win the Champions League game. And we'll win against Reading. And we'll win against Celtic. And probably win against Sunderland. So that's what that is about. Because we're going to bounce back now. So we're going to win 4 games on the trot when we come back. And hopefully score a ton of goals. And, hey, Rather, nice to see you, mate. Do I think it would work, Callum, in the modern game? Not a chance. Not a chance. And in fact, I would not. Yeah, I think so, Jimmy. I think you're right. It's becoming like 3 teams now battling it out. I think this is just a one-off for Manchester City this season. I think they'll be back challenging next year. Their recruitment team is better than anybody. Where they found that Mamouche, what's his name? who's already made it into my fantasy team. Where they found him from, I don't know. Why can't United find players like that? I don't know. But it is an entertaining league, and yeah, you're right, Adrian, it is entertaining. And I'm looking forward to some more entertainment over the weekend. But this was not entertaining for me, the last part of it tonight. But we have fixtures we can win. I think I have to rotate a little bit more. Give other players, younger players, a game maybe. And that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate your company. It does make playing FM a lot more fun. And we'll be back on Sunday with this one. I'm going to have a day off tomorrow. Watch some footy, potter around a little bit. And I'll be back on Sunday. And then we'll be hopefully winning some more football matches. So thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate it. Just going to say, stay safe, take care. We'll see you very, very soon. What match am I looking forward to before I go? I'm going to have to go and have a look at what the fixtures are again. But I look forward to them all. I look forward to them all. There's a lot of live football this week as well. So, thanks for coming, guys. Stay safe, take care, and we'll see you very, very soon.